Hi, friends. Welcome back to Traders Open Room, your very own community. First of all, a disclaimer: we are not SEBI registered, and all the charts, ideas, etc., shared are for educational purpose only. Trading involves financial risks, so you must consult your financial advisor before initiating any trade, and you and only you are responsible for any profit and loss that you make. Now, let us have a quick look in what happened to the Nifty today. As we had been discussing for the past 1 week that we see Nifty going ahead higher from the bottom levels, and as per yesterday's view, that Nifty should hold about to 17,200 levels. But contrary to that, it happened so that Nifty gave a huge gap up opening, which was way above our upper band of 17,200, and for the entire day it has almost held those levels, and not, once it did go below 200 levels, but then again bounced back and managed to close well above our levels of 17,200, which we wanted a weekly closing, and giving a close of 17,287, which is well above our required levels. So Nifty has managed to give a bullish, uh, in a way bullish outbreak. Now on the upside, the first resistance comes around 17,450 odd levels, and then followed by 17,650, 550, 570 and 650 levels. uh, so if on the global front, things there are no major shocks, then I don't see a reason why Nifty will not uh, show us the levels that we have been discussing of 17,800 before the monthly expiry. Uh, I will not be even surprised that Nifty can cross the 17,800 and show the upper band uh, of the channel, which is 18,000, 18,100 around. So, yes, Nifty, it is very much possible, subject to there are no negative shocks from the global front, especially now, apart from the rate hike has been discounted now, the concern of the rising crude oil is to be looked into. So let us hope for the best and see how things unfold on Monday. So I'll be looking forward for the levels of 17,450, followed by 17,575 and 17,6, 17,700, 800 levels in coming days. Now, when we go to Bank Nifty, we see the similar thing. Bank Nifty also gave a huge gap up opening, which was well above our targets that were we looking forward for a weekly close, which is about 36,200 levels, because the 35,900, 36,000 was a key congestion zone, but it managed to pass by giving a gap up opening, and trading all day long on the way above the our expected weekly closing of 36,200 area. And yeah, of course, it did see some selling pressure. If we see move to intraday charts, we clearly see that, after making the day's high, it was kind of sideways for the all day long, and towards the close it did see some selling pressure, which can be considered as, profit booking before the weekend. But somehow has been able to close well above our levels of 36,200. So this should be considered as a bullish breakout in Bank Nifty as well. And hopefully, if there are no major negative news from the global front, then Bank Nifty should continue its upward journey, and in next week should test the levels of 37,000 and 37,400, 500 levels. And who knows, maybe even Bank Nifty can test the upper band of the falling channel, which comes around 38,000. But yes, still 34,300, 37,000, 34,300, and 37,500, 600 seems very much possible. While for the first level that but before that, the first level is around 36,800 that needs to be crossed. And on the downside, the immediate support area now for the Bank Nifty is between 35,900 and 36,000, followed by 35,500 levels. So let us see how things unfold on Monday. And we hope that we look forward, and we hope that the Bank Nifty continues this upward journey. As I had regarding Kotak Bank, I had discussed in the last video which I made for the Kotak Bank, and my trade that I have a long position via short put, and I had also added one more position in Kotak Bank. Both are running in good profits as of now. And as I had been telling that I want to see a weekly closing of Kotak above 1825 and 18. Better if it is above 1830, 35. Today Kotak tried to cross those levels, but somehow was not able to sustain at the higher levels, and finally has given a closing of 1828 around, which is at a key level of make or break level as of now. But yeah, Kotak is finally given a closing again above the falling channels line. But still we need to have we have one more congestion zone which comes around 1871, 1870, 75 area now. But hopefully that should be crossed if everything is all right across the global front, and the banking index supports. The only concern as of now, big concern is the rising crude oil. So let us see how things unfold. I am still hoping that Kotak will continue the upward trend, and at least the expiry will be above, well above these levels, current levels. So let us have a close watch on the Kotak. The nearest support now, immediate support comes around. First support, small support comes between 1770 odd levels, 1770, 1780 levels, but good support area is between 1760 and 1750 odd levels. So keep a close watch on Kotak. Bata India, I had been telling that it is should go ahead and test 1950, 1970 levels today. Today it gave a gap up open, and made a high of 1972. But somehow during the later part of the day, if we go ahead and check in the intraday chart, we can clearly see that it gave a gap up open and was trading with a good momentum for the entire day. But during the second half, by after reaching the congestion zone of between which is between again 1975 70 75 area that I wanted to clear, and but it touched that area today, and then there saw some selling pressure, and during the later part of the day there was more selling pressure which pushed the prices on a little down and gave a closing which is a little below our required area of 1950 around. However, the closing is not that bad. So if things are not turning ugly on the global front. Hopefully this will cross 2000 levels in next week, and let us see how things unfold in Bata on Monday and the coming days. I still have my Bata's position open, and I am targeting at least uh, 2050 odd levels in before expiry. Uh, I hope I get. I am. Let us see how things unfold. Let us have a quick look at Grasim. I had mentioned yesterday that Grasim is trying to give a breakout and can be considered for a buy for the targets of 1650, odd areas, immediate targets. But uh, today I did not take the Grasim trade because it was a big gap up opening, and I try to avoid such gap ups and gap downs for intraday trades for a very simple reason that we can get trapped. Like now if you shift on the intraday charts, you can clearly see it was a gap up, then there was a selling pressure. It tried to fill the gap, but then it rebounded and then started trading in higher low formation. But then it was just around our congestion zone, and there it took resistance, retraced, then again made almost a double top, and then you see there was a huge sell off. So that is why I try to avoid such gap ups and gap downs, and that is the reason I did not take Grasim straight today. But maybe, yeah, depending on how things price action works, maybe I might consider Grasim on Monday. So Grasim is still in my watch list. Apart from Grasim, similar pattern was there in one other stock which we have discussed in one of the videos, which is Havels. Had given their its good demand and supply zones. I have already shared in the video. If you haven't checked, then you can go ahead and check it from the playlist. Similar thing we can see in Havels. Havels was out of the congestion zone, and then it gave a good gap up opening, followed by uh, so even if we had entered here somewhere in the morning itself, if one would have entered, then uh, there was a chance to exit here, or there was a second chance, a last chance to get exit at this near about same level here in this area. And for any reason one would have not been able to exit, then you can clearly see what would have happened. It would have been a big mess for an intraday trader. So that is the reason why I avoid such gap up and gap down openings for intraday trading. Yeah, so both Havels and Grasims will be in my radar in coming days for a trade, intraday trade. Positional levels I've already mentioned in the other video, which you can go and check. So now once again, I would like to remind everybody that the traders community is open room is community which is we are creating is open for all interested traders. You can join and share, uh, be part of the growing community. We are also trying to do get connected online via Google Meet during the live market, where we can help each other and be connected while trading. So that is also where you can participate. Apart from this, for the option chain analysis data for the Nifty and BankNifty, link will be shared in the YouTube description section. Also, the in WhatsApp group joining link will be shared, where we are trying to build the open community. So come and be part, and let us grow together. And if you have any queries regarding any stock, any levels, then if we are tracking you can leave a comment. If at all we are tracking that stock, then we will try to do our best analysis and share the same with you. Till then, have a happy weekend and have a profitable week ahead. Thank you, and see you in the next session.